yogis. I hope you're all feeling great today because I personally am feeling so amazing because it's just such a pleasure to be able to still come on here and share this beautiful practice with you all, continue to connect and continue to just create and share this energy amongst one another. So thank you as always for joining me. And as I was thinking and kind of planning what I wanted to teach today, I realized that I haven't taught a beginner level class or level 1 class in a really long time, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. I'd like to invite all first-time students, beginners, to my advanced practitioners to join me today in a nice shoulder opening flow. We are going to flow a handful of times on the right side and on the left side, so that for those who are new, you get a little bit more experience within each pose, and you're also able to practice that breath to movement, linking the breath to each movement a handful of times. And the reason we're doing a lot of shoulder opening is we're going to finish off at the end of class with cow face, which is a deep shoulder opener as well as a deep outer hip opener. However, today we're just simply going to focus on the upper part of the posture. So if you have a yoga strap, a belt, or a towel, I would highly suggest to grab that. We will be using it for a few warm-up exercises as well as to help us get into the posture in case reaching for our hands behind our back is inaccessible. So again, if you don't have a yoga strap and any other kind of strap, a belt, or even a towel, just something that you can get a wide grip on, will work just as fine. Once you have that, go ahead and place it off to the side for now, and we're going to begin in a cross-legged seated position. If you notice that when you come into the seated position, your knees are really high up or your spine is rounded, you can simply place a block, a blanket, a bolster, or just anything that will give you a little bit more height away from the ground so that your hips are now higher than your knees, giving you more space to elongate the spine, lengthening out of the lower back. Once you find that comfortable cross-legged seated position, we can begin with the palms facing down or the palms facing up, your choice. As we close up the eyes, imagine yourself lengthening through the crown of the head as if there was a string attached to your head and the ceiling, so that with every inhalation, you encourage your body to sit up taller, and with your exhales, you soften, relaxing the space in between the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw and the teeth, relaxing the shoulders, the belly, the hips, the knees, and the feet. Taking deep, invigorating breaths in through the nose, followed by soft, controlled exhalations out through the nose. Beginning to count the seconds in your inhales, pausing at the top of your breath, counting the seconds in your exhales, pausing at the bottom of your breath. Continuing with this rhythm, allowing both your inhales and exhales to be just as long as one another. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling that breath flowing through every pore, every corner, every space in your body. sending extra love and attention to the areas that may need it the most today. With the eyes still closed, take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. What would you like to gain out of your practice? Physically, spiritually, mentally. Recognizing that although I am just here to guide you, this is your practice, and you have full control of how you want it to feel and of how you want to feel for the remainder of your day. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Softly blinking the eyes open. We will inhale both of the arms up over our head, growing long through the sides of the waist. Bending the left elbow, pressing down with your right hand. Exhale as you take a little side bend over to your right, taking a peek underneath the left arm. Maintaining your torso squaring towards the front of the room. Inhaling, coming back to the center, we're going to open up the arms like a T. Exhale, the left arm goes underneath the right, hands grab onto opposite shoulders. Inhale, breathe into the belly, breathe into the chest. Exhale, rounding your spine, pull the shoulders down and in towards one another as your chin releases down to your chest. We'll take a few rounds of breath here. Breathing into all of the muscles and edges that trace the shoulder blades. Inhaling, circling both of the arms back up, lift the torso, lift your gaze. Exhale, bending the right elbow behind your head, pull down with your left hand and take a little side bend to the left, looking underneath the right arm. You want to keep grounding into the right sit bone. Inhaling, coming back to center, we'll open the arms out like a T. Exhale, right arm goes underneath the left, grab onto opposite shoulders. Deep breath in, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale, we round, chin to the chest, elbows towards the belly. Weight of the hands pulling the shoulders in towards your chest. Inhaling, circle the arms all the way back up, bringing our spine nice and tall. Exhale, take a twist, releasing the right hand behind your low back, left hand across the right thigh, spinning your gaze over the right shoulder. Again, continuing to imagine that string attached to your head on the ceiling, sitting up tall with every inhale, twisting deeper with every exhale. Inhaling, reach the arms back up overhead. Exhale, we'll take our twist over to the left. The right hand goes outside of the left thigh and the left fingertips go onto the ground behind your low back. You want to imagine pushing your chest through that right arm so that you're able to gaze further back behind that left shoulder. Inhaling, reach the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, release them back down next to your sides. Swinging our hip and heels to the other, we'll meet in our tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees hips width apart. Be beginning with a few rounds of cat-cow. You're going to have your toes untucked. Inhaling, cow pose. Our belly will drop down, the shoulders will roll back, the chest presses forward and up as we lift our gaze towards the sky. Pressing your hands and knees into the floor, tucking the toes, exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cats. One more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, rounding in, cat pose. Inhale, bring your torso back to a neutral tabletop position, gazing directly in between your thumbs. On your next inhalation, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhaling, thread the needle, dropping down to your right shoulder, keeping your left hand pressing into the floor. Shifting a little bit more weight onto that right shoulder blade to deepen the sensation. We'll just be here for another 2. And 1. Keeping that left hand directly underneath your shoulder. Inhale the right arm all the way back up towards the sky. On your exhale, you're going to extend the right arm forward with the palm facing down, so your chest is parallel to the ground. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind you, flexing the toes, drawing the belly in. Exhale, knee to your elbow, rounding the spine for bird dog. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, round in. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky, stacking the shoulders, spreading through the fingertips. Exhale, thread the needle, dropping down to your left shoulder, keeping the right hand exactly where it is. Adding a little bit more pressure into that right palm for those who want to deepen the sensation. Checking in on your breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhaling, lift your left arm all the way back up towards the sky. Exhale, reach that left hand forward so the palm is now facing down to the floor. Inhale the right leg back behind you, pressing through the heel, flexing the toes, making sure the hip is squaring down. Exhale, knee to the elbow, round it in and squeeze your belly tight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, tabletop position. Setting up your hands shoulder width apart again, spreading wide through the fingertips and gripping with all 10 knuckles. With your feet hip width apart, we're going to tuck our toes, lifting our hips up into our first downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs a bit, bending the right knee, bending the left knee, nodding the head yes and no to make sure that it's completely relaxed. And then adding a little tiny micro bend to the elbow so that there's no locking or hyperextension of our joints. Maybe add a little bend to your knees to create a deeper V shape, upside down V shape with your body. Giving our hamstrings a little bit of slack since we're barely warming up. We'll take a breath in through the nose. And with an open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhaling, lift the heels, lift your gaze. Exhale, take as many little baby steps as you need to make your way to the very top of your mat with your feet hip width apart. Inhaling, we'll bring our hands to our shin bones, lifting up into a halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, hinging directly at the hips. 2 more rounds. Inhale, halfway lift, peel the heart open, reach the top of your head forward. Maybe with a bend in the knees. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold back in. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Keeping a micro bend in the knees. Inhale, rise to stand, circling both of the arms up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, hands release to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Inhale, recircle the arms up high. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your lower back, making a fist, squeezing your palms together to touch. Inhale, roll the shoulders open, reach your fist towards the heels. Exhale, lead with your heart, hinging at the hips, forward fold, fist circle overhead. Take 1 more breath in through your nose. Exhaling, release your hands back down to the floor. Inhale, bring your hands onto your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, step back to your high plank position. Releasing the knees down to the floor, keep your shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, lengthen forward a little more. With the toes untucked, exhale, bend the elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, lift the heart, little bend in the elbows, cobra pose. Tucking the toes, exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. So releasing the knees will always be a good option or modification towards chaturanga. Take another breath in. Let it out through the mouth. Inhaling, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to stand, circle both of the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands down to your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, interlace them behind your low back. Inhale, roll the shoulders open. Exhale, lead with your heart, forward fold. Fist peel away from the low back. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank position. Your choice, knees on or off the ground. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down halfway. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog or cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward dog. Take a couple more breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhaling, lift the heels, bend the knees. Gazing forward, exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. One more round of our sun salutation A. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, press to stand, reach the arms up high, palms together. Exhale, we pull that energy down to our heart. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your low back. Inhale, roll the shoulders open. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward folds. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, hands release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting your hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, stack your hip open, bending the right knee so that your heel is towards your glute. On your own, begin to circle that knee around in both directions. With your next inhale, straightening the legs, squaring the hip down. Exhale, knee to your nose, tiger pose, shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands and release the left knee to the floor. Making sure your right knee is stacking directly above the right ankle. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, arms rise up overhead. With the shoulders stacking directly over your hips, exhale, open arm twist to your right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Press the shoulders in opposite directions, so your right shoulder should be pulling back, your left shoulder is pressing forward. Inhale, reach the arms back up overhead. Straightening the right leg, exhale, half split, forward fold. I'm not sending my hips all the way back to my heel. I'm keeping my hips stacked over the left knee, and I'm lengthening my torso forward over the leg. My hamstrings are feeling a little tight today, so I'm going to go ahead and keep a bend in my knee. This will still give me a really good stretch, but it'll also help me avoid rounding my back. Rebending the right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Listen close. We're going to lift up the back knee. So tucking your back toes, exhale, airplane the arms, fly it back. Lift the left knee off of the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. High crescent lunge, maybe re-adding a little bend to the back knee if that helps you lengthen the tailbone down to the floor. Pivoting the back heel 90 degrees, exhale, warrior two. Your hips and your shoulders are still squaring towards the front of the room, softly gazing down the right fingertips. Turning the right palm up, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm reaches over the left ear with the palm facing down, creating a diagonal line up towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. Inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, move through your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up high. Exhale, stack your hip open and begin to circle that knee around. With your next inhale, straighten out the legs, square the hip down. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands, releasing the right knee down. Inhale, circle the arms up over your head. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open arm twist to your left. Left arm flows back, right arm floats forward. Keeping the core engaged. Grounding into that front foot. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Straightening the left leg, maybe keeping a soft bend. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, forward folds. The top of your head wants to touch your toes, continuing to lengthen forward. Replanting your left foot down. Inhale, back to low lunge. Tucking the back toes, lifting the right knee. Exhale, fly back with the arms. Keeping your back heel lifting. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pivot open, warrior two. So your back heel goes down at a 90-degree angle. Pull the navel up and the rib cage down. Relax the shoulders. Add a little smile. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand slides down the back leg. Left hand high fives the wall behind you. Exhale, side angle pose. Left forearm to your thigh. Right arm reaches forward with the palm facing down, looking underneath your right bicep. And that bottom forearm is pressing into the leg so that you're lifting out of that shoulder socket. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, high plank. Lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Repeating this 2 more times, speeding up the pace so that we're going 1 breath to each movement. We'll begin with the right side. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Dropping the left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, take a twist to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, straighten the right leg, forward folds. Half splits. Inhale, rebend the right knee, come back to your low lunge. Lifting your back knee, exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, pivot open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow or skip it and meet us in down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through the hands. Releasing the right knee, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, twist open to your left. Inhale, center, stay with the breath. Exhale, straighten the left leg, fold down. Inhale, back to your low lunge. Lifting your back knee, exhale, fly back with the arms. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, left knee drops to the floor. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Lifting the back knee, exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, pivot open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, vinyasa. Last side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, tiger pose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, right knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Lifting the back knee, exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Move through your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Drop the knees to the floor. Let's take child's pose. Feel free to grab some water if you need to take a little water break. Maybe use this time to wipe off the sweat. Coming back to child's pose when you're ready for just a few rounds of breath. Checking in on your inhales, checking in on your exhales. Fully taking control of them. When you are ready, we'll make our way back to our downward facing dog. Setting up for warrior one, we're going to inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands and pivot your left heel in 45 degrees, but make sure that your feet are not crossing, so you have each foot hip width apart. With your right hip pulling back, bending deep into the right knee, inhale the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. The knife edge of your back foot is firmly pressing into the floor. The leg is straightening as the right knee keeps bending. Tighter shoulders, arms can be wider, shoulder width apart, or palms together touching for those who have pretty open shoulders. Inhale, lift up through the fingertips, lift your gaze. Exhale, bind your hands behind your low back. Just like we did in our standing position earlier, inhale, roll the shoulders open, spread the collarbones. Exhale, humble warrior, forward fold. You can rest your right shoulder onto your right thigh as you pull the fist over your head. For a deeper sensation and a little bit more of a challenge, slide the right shoulder inside of the right leg and continue to work on squaring both of the hips towards the front of the room. We're just here for 3, 2, and 1. Pressing through the right foot, using your fist to guide you up. Inhale, rise up, releasing the arms overhead, warrior 1. Straightening the front leg, exhale, parallel all 10 toes towards the side of the room, opening the arms out like a T. Again, interlacing the hands behind you, lots of shoulders today. Roll the shoulders open, lift the chest. Exhale, prasarita, forward fold. Let your weight shift forward towards the ball mounds of your feet. Your choice, legs straight or knees bent. 1 breath in. Exhale, hands release to the floor. Inhale, come up into a halfway lift. Centering out your left hand so that there's a triangle between your feet and that left palm directly underneath your chest. Place your right hand to your low back. Without letting your right hip pop up, roll the right shoulder open. Stay here or lift the right arm up to the sky. 5 rounds of breath. Spreading the fingertips, pulling that right shoulder back. 1 more inhale. Exhale, release the hand down to the floor. Keeping your hands on the ground, spin all 10 toes back to face the front of the room. Moving your weight into the right leg, inhale, standing splits. Exhale, release the left foot next to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms up high. Exhale, cactus the arms, take a mini back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up long. Exhale, release the arms next to your sides, Tadasana. Grabbing your strap, your belt, or your towel. We're going to grab onto that with a very wide grip, so wider than your shoulders. With your strap starting in front of you, we're going to inhale the arms up, maybe bending the elbows. Exhale, pull the strap all the way back behind you and go slowly. Don't rush through the movement. Inhale, arms come back up. Again, maybe bending the elbows if you need to. Exhale, lower the strap back down. Continue with a few more rounds on your own, at your own pace, being mindful of your body, being mindful of the sensations, knowing that discomfort is completely normal. We just don't want to feel any pain. For those who have pretty flexible shoulders and would like to deepen the sensation, just walk your hands closer in towards one another. So the narrower that your hands are, the more difficult it's going to be for that rotation. The wider that your hands are, the easier it's going to be. Let's take one more round wherever you are. And we'll toss that strap off to the side. We're going to do that again, one more round when we finish our left side. Inhaling, reach the arms back up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, our left leg high. Exhale, step it through the hands for warrior one. This time pivoting the right heel in 45 degrees, sealing the pinky edge side of the foot down. Inhale the arms up, Virabhadrasana 1. Your choice, tighter shoulders, arms wider, shoulder width, or palms together touching. Inhale to lift your gaze up, lift the heart. Exhale with the opposite thumb on top, interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, roll the shoulders open. Exhale, humble warrior, forward fold. Left shoulder resting on top of your thigh. More challenging, left shoulder inside of the left leg. Controlling your breath again, slow and steady. Pressing through the left heel to help you come up. Inhale, lift the torso. Float the arms back up. Exhale, open up to the right side of the room, paralleling the feet. One more time with the opposite thumb on top. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale to spread the collarbones. Exhale, Prasarita, forward folds. Keep lifting through the sit bones. One more inhale. Exhale, hands release to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Centering out your right hand, make a triangle shape between the palm and your feet. And again, make sure that it's stacking in line with your shoulder. Placing your left palm on your low back. Roll that left shoulder open. Don't let that left hip move up or forward. Keep that squared. Stay here if this is enough, or extend the left arm up towards the sky. Spread the fingertips. Spread the heart open. One more breath in. Exhale, release the left hand down. Using your fingertips to crawl back to face the front of the room. Shift all your weight to your left foot. Inhale, standing splits, right leg goes up. Exhale, right foot releases down. Next to the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, cactus the arms, take a back bend, Anuvitasana. Inhale, re-lengthen. Exhale, hands next to your sides, mountain pose. Reaching for our strap again. We're going to repeat the same exact thing. So just giving our shoulders more opportunities to open up. Grabbing the strap wide, inhale, arms up high. Exhale, release them back behind you. You may notice that the second round actually feels a little bit easier. Moving forward and back on your own. Two more rounds. Once you finish that second round, again, place the strap off to the side. Arms next to your sides. Last vinyasa, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows bend. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Releasing the knees down to the floor. Swing your legs out ahead of you. Before we go into our peak pose, full cow face, we'll open up our hips a little bit just to prep us for that bottom half of the posture. However, if when we go into cow face, you notice that the hip opener is a little too much, I can always give you a different variation. For now, resting back onto our hands, you can point the fingers forward or to the sides. We're going to cross the left ankle above the right knee. Scoot your right heel in towards your body and then press your hips forward towards the heel. Continue to walk your hands up towards your waist, feeling that external rotation of the left hip by pressing the knee forward. Add flexion to the toes. Keep sending the chest forward towards the shin bones, and we'll take about 5 rounds of breath here. Good. Now walking your hands back first, scoot your hips back, release the left foot down, and switch sides. Right ankle above the left knee. Hips scoot forward, heel scoots back. Fingertips walk closer in towards your hips so that you can send your chest forward towards the shin bones, simultaneously sending the right knee forward as well. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Walking your hands back. Scoot your hips back, release the right foot, and come into a seat. I'm going to show you the modifications first for the bottom half of cow face arms, and then from there you can decide which one suits you best. So the first one is using a prop, using a block, a blanket, or a bolster. And you're going to simply sit on top of that to give you more height and more space between your hips and the floor. Cow face, you're going to bend, for cow face legs, you're going to bend the left knee. So your heel, I'll shift forward this way now. So your heel is outside of your right hip. And now the right foot steps over that left leg, and you start to slide your heel back so that eventually the knees stack directly on top of one another. So this is one way of doing it. If sitting on top of a block still feels too uncomfortable, you can, again, do this also on a block or without, but instead of stacking the legs like that, you can take modified fire log legs, where your left shin bone will go parallel to the front of the mat first, the right heel goes in front of the left knee, and then you let the right knee fall open. Again, you can do this on the block, and you can also do this without the block. So this is also going to provide you that same external rotation of the hip. For those who are going to follow along with full cow face, we're going to, same thing, bend the left knee first so that your heel is outside of the right hip. And then we're going to step the right foot over the left leg, heel toeing the foot as far back as we can so that we can stack the knees and encourage the right hip to sit down. So notice how my feet are not underneath my body, they are outside of my body. Grabbing your strap again, you're going to start with the strap in your left hand. Bring that arm behind your head just like we did in the beginning and press down with your right hand. Instead of allowing the chin to drop to your chest, resist and press your head back into that arm. Swing the right arm underneath, palm facing back, thumb pointing down, and grab the other end of your strap. Walk your hands in towards one another. So you're not pulling up, you're not pulling down, you're simply trying to meet directly at the center. The strap is there so that if your hands do not connect, you have that grip to hold on to. If your hands easily connect and you don't need the strap, place it off to the side. Close up the eyes. Very important right here to use your breaths to help you relax and to help you open up and release that tension that you might be currently feeling. Create space and allow things to shift within the body. Falling into place, allowing us to feel not just physically better, but mentally better as well. One more breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Release the legs. Shimmy them out. And we'll switch sides. Now, bending the right knee first, the heel will go to the outside of the left hip. The left foot steps over the right leg and the knee stack. Again, if you're taking fire log legs here instead of this variation, the right shin goes down and the left foot goes in front of the right knee, allowing the knees to fall open away from one another. With the strap in your right hand, bring that arm behind your head. Left palm faces back, thumb points down, reach for the other end of the strap and begin to walk your hands in towards each other. Again, if you don't need the strap, place it off to the side. Keep a grapefruit-sized amount of space between your chin and the chest as you continue to press your head back into that top arm. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. One more in through the nose. And as you exhale, release. Release the arms, shake out the shoulders, release the legs, shake them out. And now making sure that you have space behind you, we're going to lay all the way down onto our backs, pulling the knees into our chest. Taking a simple twist here with our arms opening out like a T, let's drop our knees to our right, scooting our hips about 2 to 3 inches to the left just to keep the hips in line with the torso. As the knees drop to the right, your gaze will spin to your left. Hopefully your shoulders and your upper back feel so much more open now, with less stress and less tension. Inhale your knees back to center. Exhale, scooting the hips to the right, drop your knees to the left, and turn your head to your right fingertips. Inhaling, come back to the center. With your big toes together touching, exhale as you let the knees butterfly open for Supta Baddha Konasana. You can keep your arms open like a T. You can grab onto opposite elbows over your head. Maybe place your hands on the belly or the inner thighs, whatever feels best for you. Close up the eyes. Relax the jaw. And allow this to be a very passive stretch. So you're not forcing the knees down at all. You're just completely relaxing and you're allowing the natural weight of your legs to gravitate towards the floor. Noticing how the belly and chest lift up with the inhales. Noticing how they compress down with the exhales. Placing your hands underneath your thighs, close up your butterfly wings. Begin to extend one leg forward at a time, preparing for our final resting posture, Shavasana corpse pose. The toes will flop open. The palms will rest facing up next to your sides. Take a breath in through the nose, fill up the entire body. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. And come back to your natural breath. We'll be here for a couple of minutes and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Slowly bringing awareness back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingertips, your toes, reaching the arms over your head as you stretch out your entire body. Gently rolling over to your favorite side, taking a few breaths here in fetal position. Still keeping your eyes closed, use your hands to press up into any comfortable seat of your choice. With our palms resting on our lap, palms facing up. Inhale both of the arms up over your head, press the palms together to touch. Exhale, pull your prayer hands down to your heart center, slightly bowing your gaze towards the hands. Taking a moment here to thank yourselves for making it out on your mat today. Coming back to your intention that you set in the very beginning of class and just noticing how you feel now. Maybe continuing to hold on to that intention for the rest of your day, or setting a new one. Absorbing all of the light, the love, and the good energy created throughout our practice today. We'll raise our thumbs to our third eye center. Thank you all so much for joining me today. As always, it is an honor and pleasure being able to share my practice with you all. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, and I'll see you next time.